What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scyushi, and we are back in more Trove. Finally. Yes. I know we ended up already having a video posted. I think that was actually earlier today, kind of updating you guys on everything that was going on. But most of all, I just kind of messed up with my scheduling, because normally I would have had this event guide out earlier in the day, but I didn't get to grinding the event yesterday. Instead, I grinded it today, and it's a whole thing. YouTuber problems. So basically, we got the Splendid Summer Event until June 23rd. And as far as my understanding, on June 23rd is when the Luxian event will end up coming back. So get ready for pain. There's no new store packs or anything near as I can tell. Maybe there's something buried somewhere. I don't know. The event itself is pretty easy. There is a part of it that's time gated, as we'll get into, but more importantly, you can grind all of the tokens out of the event super duper quick. So anyway, let's get started with the actual event guide itself. So the first part of the event is to just talk to Cubesley here in the hub. You simply interact with him and bam, that's going to give you 2 Valor tokens. Then it wants you to spend some Valor coins, in which case you can open up his shop and you'll see there's a couple different weapon styles, and those will kind of be the main things that you're gonna end up going for to end up getting that part of the quest, which gives you 2 more Valor coins. Then you have to defend your fellow Trovians. So you gotta complete 15 3-star dungeons. And as the footage will show you, you can actually just complete Shadow Tower dungeons in order to end up clearing 3-star dungeons, because Shadow Towers count as 3-star dungeons no matter what difficulty you're on. Lots of people on stream were asking me, how come you're in Shadow Towers? Are Shadow Towers back? No, it's just more efficient than farming for 3 stars. You do want to open all of the Shadow Tower caches too, because that'll end up giving you Valorous tokens, because every 3-star dungeon, whether you're in Shadow Towers or just doing 3-star dungeons out in the world, the chests will end up giving you more Valorous tokens. So anyway, complete 15 of those, you'll get 5 tokens. Then it wants you to return to Cubesley in the hub. You simply interact with him again and you'll get another 5 tokens. Show off your new gear and jump in the hub. So you just jump 6 times. I'm not kidding. That's all the quest is, and you'll get 5 more tokens. Then defeat 3-star dungeons again, and this time you have to defeat 25 of them. So go right back into the Shadow Towers. By completing 25, you'll get 10 more tokens. And then it has you complete challenges with friends. This is where you're going to end up getting stuck, because there's the hourly challenge. Yes, that's right. It wants you to either go into a Dragon Coin challenge or a Rampage challenge. And unfortunately, it wants you to complete 5 different objectives of those challenges. So you don't have to wait for 5 different hours to log in. Don't worry about that. But you will have a minimum of waiting for at least 2 events. Because when you're doing like a Dragon Challenge, or let's say a Rampage Challenge, for example, you'll notice there's 3 different tiers to it. Each of those tiers counts as a different mission. So you'll be able to get 3 of the challenges done within the first challenge or hour or whatever. And then you'll have to wait for the next challenge to show up so that you can complete the other 2. Okay, so that's why it ended up taking me so long to get this video out. So you'll get 10 more Valorous tokens. Then it wants you to protect your friends from harm by defeating 78 enemies, which easy enough. If you can find a kill 30 enemies dungeon, you can usually kill them, run away, or just run around and kill stuff, because it's super easy. And then you'll end up gaining another 10 Valorous tokens, and then there you go. It's all done. Good to go. But okay, so what would you end up actually doing post the event? Like once you end up getting all of that done and out of the way, there's actually a whole crap ton of items you can get out of the shop. Got to give shout outs to my man Atro, as usual, for giving me the kind of skivvy of what you end up doing for the most efficiency. So you can obviously just do 3-star dungeons, but there's other ways of efficiency of doing it. Either just farming normally, doing Shadow Towers, which is slightly more efficient, I would say. Or technically the fastest way would be completing 5-star Sundered Uplands dungeons, but you're going to have to use the key, as far as I know, to end up like opening the chest boss thing every time. Yeah, so suffice to say, pick your poison, do whatever you want. Generally speaking, I would probably just grind normal 3 stars, or if I was specifically going for tokens, I would be doing Shadow Towers. I don't know. There's quite a few things that you can get out of this event, but a lot of these items are also tradable as far as I know. So the cool crustacean, for example, yeah, I'm pretty confident I already have that from previous events, but it seems that I'm able to actually purchase it again, and then I could actually trade it. Same with the Sweet Side Stinger. So this, I think, is actually a new costume. Yeah, that's a Bard costume, so I can actually grab that right now. That is brand new, and it is also tradable. So again, the thing that I love about this event is that you seemingly are just able to purchase like a crap ton of these items. I don't know if it's oh, you can only buy one crab, or if you can continually buy the crab, but I'm assuming the top items up here are kind of the most recent. So let me just grab the ones that I don't have here really quickly. And I mean, I could just keep continuing grinding more tokens and junk like that, but generally speaking, I just wanted to show you guys some of these newer event items. So we got the ally, and the Bard items. So let's swap over to Bard and get all this set up and ready. Bop, bop, bop. And the ally is 5 jump, 5 movement speed, and it's lemonade. Kind of like it. It's very neon. I don't know why it has eyeballs. Does that mean that when I'm drinking it, I'm drinking its guts? Or is it that the creature itself is the glass? I question these things sometimes for some reason. 5 jump, 50 magic find for the watermelon. He straight up is very questionable because he was a whole watermelon at one point. Does that mean that all of the pieces of the watermelon gain sentience? I don't know. And then anyways, the costume itself for the Bard is pretty atrocious. I mean, it's got pigtails, so all of you Genshin fans will probably love it. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it looks atrocious, but at the same time, whatever, who cares? So the number 1 ability is actually that, so that's kind of cool, and none of the other abilities seem to have anything unique to them. Kind of strange that you're strumming with, it seems like a pineapple leaf or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's lots of other items that you can grind, and as mentioned, none of it's time gated, so you can kind of just keep going crazy and grinding it all out and just buy it and sell it and trade it to people, or just wait until the event is done and then you can, you know. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna end up grinding some of the stuff out of this as well. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch, you want to support the channel. You guys know how it all goes. I'll try my best to have the Trove videos on a more regular basis, but generally speaking, I talked about it all in my video earlier today where I was kind of taking a bit of a break, and I don't know, Trove's just on a little bit of a hiatus for me, kind of a lower priority, but by no means going away anytime soon.